Good morning. Happy Monday. Start of the week, but we have fairgrounds at the start of the week. So crazy snowstorm last week. Moved Thursday's card to today. We're still off the turf, which is fine, but we now have some fairgrounds for Monday, which is awesome. Great day yesterday. We had a Stradivarian in race 7 on the win. We had the exact at 10-1. The trifecta paid, I believe, nearly, was it 66-1? And the daily double was 6-1. Yeah, 67-1 on the try with that 10 getting second, 33-1. Just a great play. I hope some of you hit it. I saw some of the users in the chat did. And let's jump in. Have a good week. And it's a little bit different here doing it. I'm in the office today, and we're going to crank this out. So these first 3 races, I thought, were fairly chalky. Tread lightly, but the only way you're going to get value is to play something really, really cold, unless you like some of these other horses, which I did not. So Bitsy perfect match here for Shane Wilson and Guerrero. We had a play like this yesterday that the horse ended up stopping, but this looks like here 5.5 faced some of this group last out, didn't get the lead and ran second. I think he probably gets the lead today. I think going to be dangerous up front. It just looks better than this group, to be honest. So that was really only, I thought the 2 might run second, but I don't think the value's right there. But I did think Bitsy perfect match would be tough here, and getting 8-5, not bad at 45 to EE morning line up on the lead. Race number 2, also a 3-horse in Numero Siete, a big 81% to win here. Fairly weak group. Joe Sharp, Jose Ortiz, leading rider at the meet. Going to be really tough from my perspective. I don't really like the daily double. Play the pick 3 cold from the first race. We'll talk about the next race here in a minute. You could double into the next race from here as well. Joe Sharp, Jose, drops a big drop in SOR of 14 points, right? I think they're just giving this one up on the drop out of 30 into 12.5. Nearly won back here in a 36. On the turf, now jumps over the dirt. Shouldn't be a problem going 2 turns. Probably going to be up near the lead, going to be right there. I think really fits here. Again, the daily double from the first is really low value, so probably skip that and just try to play a cool pick 3. Let's go to race 3. This race was a little bit more difficult when I first looked at it, but once the 5 scratched, I thought that the 2-horse, potentially Tribus, would be dangerous. And so this is a Jose Joe Sharp. So we have a Jose Joe Sharp double from race 2 into race 3 here. I think Tribus is going to be tough. Off the claim for Joe. Looks to be lone speed now with the 5 out of the race. You can see that in my note there. And I thought now would be dangerous up front because of that. I thought that 5 was a big scratch here, I thought, in this race. And if we watch the race sim, you can see the 2 gets fairly loose out there with Jose. The 4 ends up still coming, but I really thought Jose probably could get loose versus this group. It's not a great group, and also, you look here, racing a non-winners of, 2 here, but it was a non-winners of 3 here out of 48, and this is 2. So it's really a great spot in my mind for Joe Sharp. Good job by the connections and Sharp placing this one, in my opinion. And I thought would be an okay price. Not going to be the favorite. I think the 4 goes off as that's the favorite there. I also thought the 6 or 4 maybe underneath or the 9, but I like just the 2 probably on top. Cool pick 3, maybe a daily double from the last. We're going to jump out to race 6 for the next one. There's a couple off the turf events here. Race 6, the 3-horse scratch, and a bunch of them scratched out of here. You see now and later with the 55% to win here, I thought would be tough. Jose, Joe Sharp, we've talked about them twice. Jose and Joe might have a good day, it looks like. So on a card like this is a claimer, a 30,000 claimer, been consistent, really at this level, nearly won last out on the turf, and now they drop over here on the dirt on the off the turf event. But there's no problem in my mind from a GSR perspective. And when you look back here, this is the first effort on the dirt, but it really shouldn't be an issue. And they stick in here, and you look, there's not a lot of pace here. So The one might be a player. I thought you could daily double out of this race into the next with the 11 and the 1. I was off of the 14, but I thought the 11 on top and maybe the 11 over the 1 and the 14 exact. I'm not sure the value you're going to get there, so be cautious. I like the daily double a little bit better into the next. So I thought, in this race, it really was a 2-horse race. And then outside that, some prices we'll talk about. But I ended up putting Final Half on top here. Again, I think you can daily double out of the last, lightly raced here. And when you look at this group, they've all been kind of running. It's a state bred 20,000 claimer. And you look at Final Half, and the race in a 48 at similar conditions last out in state bred and nearly won. A second place, and that effort 2 back, you could probably toss. And I think lightly raced really fits here for Sam David. Pedroja rides, they removed the blinkers, and I think that's probably a good thing. Might not show quite as much speed and be able to set a really relaxed trip off the speed today. And I thought Final Half would be tough here. I think that might be, that's all we're going to cover today. These last couple races I didn't have a huge preference on, so we'll keep it about 6 minutes. Good luck today. Press your opinions. I hope you all have a good week. We'll be back probably Wednesday evening, maybe Thursday. We'll see. We'll try to get it out early if we can confirm we're on the turf. If not, it might be a little bit late like this. Post time coming up here in about 10 minutes. Wish everybody luck. Enjoy your Monday. Have a good week. We'll be back soon.